Pam. I'm a 27-year-old housewife. This is my husband, Bob. He's a manager at a big company. One day, I was out shopping with my friend, Lisa. Look, Pam! These chocolates are on sale! Probably because Valentine's Day is over. You're right! I love this time of year! Chocolates are so cheap. Look at this one, it's half price. Oh, Lisa, you're so funny. I'm sure there are lots of people like me. This one is 10% off. Once it's 20% off, I'll get it. So, what did you get your husband for Valentine's Day? Oh, I got him a custom-made pencil case. He's not that into food, so I thought he'd like it better. Ah, I see. I envy you guys. You guys make such a good couple. Thanks. He's much older than me, but we get along pretty well. And we rarely fight, so that's good, I guess. So what did you get your husband? Oh, I made him some chocolates. Wow, that's so cool! I wish I could cook like you. I bet he was thrilled. Actually, we used to be really happy together. But these days we rarely talked. When I gave him the chocolates, he didn't even say thank you. We always ate at different times. On the weekends, he always went out without me. And a few months ago, we started sleeping in different rooms. It wasn't like this when we got married. But then when we started trying to have kids, it didn't go so well, and after that we kind of drifted apart. Then one day when he came home from work... Hey there! He's ignoring me, as always. Hey, I made some pork chops. Your favorite, right? Maybe we can eat together tonight?
I don't want it.
Oh, okay. Hey, you've been really mean to me lately. Why is that?
What are you talking about? This is your fault. I said I always wanted kids. I got 2 younger brothers, you know. And now, thanks to you, I'm the only one without kids. I had no idea you couldn't have kids. You tricked me!
What? Stop being so mean. And we both got tested. There was nothing wrong with us. I'm sure if we just give it some time...
I've waited long enough!
You just have to be patient. The doctor said to take it slow, remember? If you keep pressuring me like this, it'll only make things worse. I'm sure if we just keep at it and be patient...
So this is on me now, huh?
What? No, I didn't say that. We were always fighting like this. But then one day, I finally got pregnant. I couldn't believe it! I was late on my period, so I went to go see the doctor, and I was thrilled. That night when Bob came home, I told him the good news right away.
Pregnant?
Yeah, this is so great! I cried from joy at the hospital. Look, I got an ultrasound. Cute, right?
I gotta sleep.
Huh?
I'm tired, okay? I need to sleep.
What? But this is the moment we've been waiting for.
I don't care. I need to sleep.
Hey, wait. But then he just ran into his room and locked the door. I wasn't expecting him to react like this. I was really confused. Then... Wait a minute. Is he having an affair or something? Is that why he was acting so weird? I'm gonna have to look into this. But then, a few weeks later, he got transferred to a different department. He had to work away from home for about a year. Talk about bad timing. I wanted to go with him, but he said I couldn't. I was pregnant, so I had to take it easy. I couldn't just follow him around and find out if he was cheating on me or not. Should I hire a PI? But I don't know, that sounds a bit dramatic. But a few months later, my stomach was starting to show. But Bob, he never called once. He didn't even come visit me. I was sad at first, but I was starting to get angry. So one day, I decided to give him a call. He never picked up my calls, so I tried him a couple times. But then when he finally picked up, he yelled at me.
Stop calling me so many times. What do you want?
You're the one that never picks up. I did nothing wrong.
Whatever.
You haven't called me once since you left. What's the deal with that? I'm pregnant, you know. Aren't you worried?
I've been busy.
Busy? You don't work 7 days a week, do you? And we just had a long weekend. Are you cheating on me or something? You better not be.
What? No. I haven't done anything wrong. This is all your fault.
What? Stop stuttering! But then he hung up the phone before I could continue. He was cheating on me for sure. I'm getting a divorce. I was enraged. But then when I called Lisa and told her about what happened... Hey, Pam, my husband says he wants to talk to you. Is that okay? Huh? Oh, sure, I guess.
Hello, I'm Ken.
Hello?
I heard about your husband. I'm really sorry to hear about all that. But, I don't think you should divorce him just yet.
Huh? Then he started talking to me, and he did have a point. I decided to wait a bit longer. A few weeks later, I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Then, a month later, Bob finally returned home. But then, who's that? He was with this other woman, and it looked like she was pregnant. I'm Lucy. We used to go be classmates. Huh? I'll be blunt. I'm pregnant with his child. What are you talking about? I'm saying divorce him already, before my baby is born. What? You can't be serious. What about our baby? She's only a few weeks old.
I had no choice, okay?
Excuse me?
It took you forever to get pregnant. I was in a rush, okay? I didn't know what to do. I was in a really bad place. But then Lucy came along, and she helped me out big time. She said she wasn't planning on getting married, but after she got pregnant, she finally changed her mind.
Then, Lucy grabbed an application for divorce and handed it to me with a big smile on her face. Was she for real right now? Why was she smiling? Leave now! I'm not getting a divorce!
Just sign it already. I'll pay you for damages, okay? Plus child support. Stop being so stubborn. I don't want you anymore, okay? You can keep the baby, too.
What an asshole! Come on, Bob, let's just go. We'll figure this out later. She's clearly upset, and we just need to give her some time. Come on. Then they ran out of there before I could say anything. I was furious. But the thing is, I already knew all of this. I knew he was having an affair with a woman named Lucy. I even knew that she was pregnant. I called Lisa's husband right away. Hello? Bob just came home with his mistress.
Alright, good. Just stick to the plan, okay?
Got it. Alright, time to strike back. That night, I texted him saying that I was ready to talk. He replied, "Good. Lucy and I will come over to the house tomorrow." The next day.
Did you sign the papers? Bring them to me, now! Hurry up!
So I reached for my pocket and showed them the divorce papers. Then... Ha! I ripped it apart in front of their faces. What? I'm I'm not getting a divorce, but I'm gonna make you pay for this.
What?
Then, someone rang the doorbell. So I left the room and headed to the entrance. I let the person inside and introduced him to Bob and his girlfriend.
Hello, I'm Ken.
It was Ken.
Pam? What the hell's going on?
He's my lawyer. He agreed to take my case. Lawyer?
What do you mean? You never told me about this. Why do you need a lawyer anyways? I said I'll pay you. Pay her how much exactly? Huh? Let's see what we got here. While you were working away from home, you were basically living with Lucy, correct? What? How did you?
He started to panic. I grabbed the photos and threw them on the desk. We had more than enough photos to prove our case. It was pretty clear that they were living together. When I first called Lisa to tell her about my husband, Ken gave me some legal advice. He was the one who introduced me to a reliable PI. That's where we got the photos from. He was really good at this too.
How did you? You little shit!
Bob was furious, but Ken didn't care. He kept going.
Living with your mistress? That's not gonna work well for you in the trial, and you two just had a baby. And your mistress is pregnant as well. You've caused tremendous mental anguish for my client. And you're a manager at a big company, so you have a lot of money. That means you're gonna have to pay her a lot to make this all right. Do you understand all that? You said you didn't have a lawyer yet. So, just making sure. How much money were you thinking, by the way? Shut up! I'll pay whatever's appropriate, okay? I just want to be with Lucy and her baby! Leave me alone! I see. And Pam and I? We don't even love each other anymore! That may be true, but you're the one who cheated on her, so you can't just divorce her. That's not how it works. In your case, if Pam refuses, there's not much you can do. What? Pam, you don't want a divorce, correct?
Ken asked me, so I said, correct! I said with a big smile on my face. What? But I'm pregnant! Lucy started crying, begging me to let him go. Please, I really can't live without him. I don't have a job and I don't have anyone to rely on. If I can't marry him, I'm done for. Please, just break up with him. What's the matter with you? Me? You're the one who slept with my husband and you knew I was pregnant too. I also knew that your parents disowned you. The PI looked into her. I knew everything about her. What? But if you know that, why won't you divorce him? Because I don't want to. And I know this will make your life harder. They knew they were screwed. Their faces started turning pale. The day that I talked to Ken on the phone, he said it would be much harder for Bob if I refused to divorce him. I wanted to make him suffer. So I decided to do everything I can to make his life harder for him. I couldn't have done it without him, so I was really grateful for his help.
Please divorce me! I'll pay you whatever you want!
Yeah, divorce him, please! They kept begging me over and over, but my mind was made up. Sorry, no can do. Bob ended up paying me tens of thousands of dollars in damages, but I was still his legal wife. So he could marry his girlfriend no matter what he did. A few weeks later, I moved out and started living with my parents with my baby daughter. Needless to say, Bob sent me money every month for the baby. Oh, and also Bob and Lucy, they got into a huge fight and Lucy ended up taking out a restraining order on Bob. So now he was all alone. Lucy gave birth to her baby a few weeks later but couldn't even see her. He was under a lot of stress, and it started affecting his performance at work. Finally, he couldn't take it anymore and quit his job. When I heard of this, I signed the divorce papers right away. He wasn't with Lucy anymore, and now he was out of a job. He wasn't very useful to me anymore. Then, a few months later, he actually came to see me.
Please, Pam. Let's start over, please.
What?
I made up with Lucy, and I went to see her the other day. But turns out she's a big spender, and she's up to her neck in debt. I had no idea. There's no way I can marry her.
Okay, and?
Lucy's parents took the kid and...
I actually got my PI to call her parents and told them to look after the kids, so that's probably why.
I just wanted kids. That's all. Please take me back, Pam. Let's start over.
But you said you didn't want to see us anymore. You said you didn't need us.
What?
Well, that makes two of us. I don't need you anymore, so haha. Then I slammed the door on him. He started yelling, but I didn't care.
Please, Pam, please!
He kept yelling, so I called the cops. A few minutes later, he got taken down to the station. After that, his family and relatives found out about what he did, and they cut all ties with him. They wanted nothing to do with him anymore. He now lived in the apartment all by himself. But he couldn't just sit around and do nothing. He had bills to pay, including child support. So he finally got off his couch and went out there looking for a job, but nobody was hiring these days. After countless tries, he finally got a job, but the hours were long and the pay was terrible. It wasn't looking very good for him, but oh well. He tried reaching out to me once through social media, but I blocked him right away. He tried getting back with Lucy, but that didn't work either. She wanted nothing to do with him. And Lucy, she had problems of her own. She was still up to her neck in debt, and it wasn't looking good for her. Oh well, good riddance. As for me, I was doing great. My daughter started talking, and it's the most adorable thing in the world. Anyways, I now worked at a nearby pastry shop. Mom helped me look after my daughter, so I was really grateful for that too. Oh, and the other day, Lisa came by the store. Hey, Pam! Hey, Lisa! I was just in the neighborhood. I thought I'd get some cake. I'll take that one, and oh, and that one too. Oh, and that one. Wow, that's a lot of cake. I know. All right then. Let me wrap them up for you. Thank you for watching. What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!